So, everybody wants to know, how do you feel, Flawless? How do you feel about CMC going to your beloved Niners? Oh, CMC, Christian McCaffrey. Should I embrace him with open arms? Should I say, oh my gosh, all of our running back woes are over? He was already running back 3 on the year in fantasy. Mike Shanahan can make this work. This bumps us up. I don't freaking like the fact that we got Christian McCaffrey. I don't like it one freaking little bit. I can't stand it, okay? Now look, I've had my discretions against CMC in the past for being injury prone. This has nothing to do with it. I am sick and tired of this new age wave that the NFL is doing for us. Oh, let's go out and fight for the new hot commodities to put us over the edge. I hate that. You got plenty of guys on your team. You got plenty of guys, Shanahan, and hired in Shanahan in the front office and ownership of the San Francisco 49ers. It's weak sauce. Weak ass sauce. Soft. It's weak as hell. I don't like it. Call me old school. But I want my team to win. I want to celebrate my team win when the powers that be authorize them to win. Because that's what I believe in. We're only look, guys, the NFL, again, is nothing but WWE with a pigskin. That's right. Oh, I know you guys. Well, a lot of you guys that follow this channel know. But the majority of people that just happen to stumble upon it gonna think, oh, this freaking clown, this guy. But I'm not looking through this with rose-petaled sunglasses on. I'm telling you guys like it is. So you can't sit up here and say it's not that way because you can't prove to me that it is. All right, but back to what I'm talking about. So San Francisco won the CMC sweepstakes. Might as well be a sweepstakes because, God, it just irks my nerve. I waited a while before I started talking about it. I waited. I wanted to get all my thoughts right. I don't care. Look, I don't care about the picks. You gave away, okay, the 2023, right? You gave away the 2nd, 3rd, 4th round, and the 5th round pick in 2024. As you see, it's nothing for these teams to sell the house to get to the big dance, to get the Super Bowl. And usually the team to sacrifice, the team that's in position to sacrifice, they get there. The team that acquired Brady. The team that won the sweepstakes with Matthew Stafford. And again, it's going to make a YouTube short to kind of wrap this whole video around in it, but how damn convenient that the two main teams, because they say the Broncos are in the running too, but the two main teams for CMC that's going to get CMC happen to be the same two teams that were in the front running to get Matthew Stafford last season before he went to the Rams. San Francisco was in that little sweepstakes too. Because Mike Shanahan wanted him. But McVay wanted him more, I guess. How convenient those same two teams are in the mix. Were in the mix the most for CMC. By chance, huh? 30-some teams, but it's just by chance. I don't think so. We already know the Rams aren't what they used to be, right? Word is they supposed to be, getting, trying to get somebody because they've been moving around money. Them and the Chiefs. The Rams are just the Rams. Rams sold, they sold last year. They had theirs. That's a wrap, Rams. They might make it to the playoffs, but they don't scare nobody. They don't scare San Fran. San Fran to pound them. Philly will beat the brakes off of them. Hell, Tampa Bay must playing real right now. I think Tampa Bay will beat them. Well, not as playing as well as they can play at the moment. But yeah, so it is what it is. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. You know, they said, oh, it was close. It was close, but San Fran won out. That's what the Denver owner said or something like that. It was close. Sure. So CMC coming back to Cali because he played in Stanford, whoop-de-doo. Oh, like he feels home or something, whatever, you know. And he's changing his jersey number. You guys know that he's changing his jersey number. He's not going to be 22 anymore. It's not going to be dos across his jersey in the back. And then, it just aggravates me. See, other people are like, oh my God, we got Mccaffrey. I don't give a damn if he does stay healthy. I don't want him on the squad. I don't want him on the squad. People have no freaking integrity. No integrity. Just quick to be like, oh, give me him. Give me the Michael Jordan over here. Give me the Kobe over here. Give me the Magic Johnson over here. Give me the... I didn't want Brady when he was available. Talking about he was coming to San Fran. Like, nah, keep your going. Keep your ass over. Didn't want him. Didn't want him. I wanted to make it happen. Pick a quarterback out the draft or make it happen with Garoppolo. That's why I understand how those Tampa fans were like, oh, man, we did it. We did it. I don't want the greatest quarterback of all time to come to my team, and then I'd be like, we won the Super Bowl. No, you might as well go ahead and shoot some steroids in your team and put an asterisk beside them just like they tried to do in Barry Bonds. Because that's what you did. In my head, it's always going to be an asterisk by Tampa Bay because you had to go get the GOAT. And I don't want to win, and I don't want my team to be affiliated with that type of nonsense. Now, more other San Francisco 49er fans may not have that same sentiment, but I do. Okay? All money ain't good money. You ever heard that phrase before? I know I have. All wins aren't good wins. You can lose plenty. So, yeah, so he's changed his number 23, Christian McCaffrey. Okay? So I guess he's going to put 23 on him. I guess you think he's Michael Jordan or something? Does he think he's Michael Jordan or something? Because he ain't Michael Jordan. All right? Now, listen. I don't wish ill will nobody, but I'm going to knock on wood. I'm going to knock on this piece of paper, right? Got ashy hands. Knock on this piece of paper. On this pencil. On the hell on this clipboard. I am not wishing ill will on Christian McCaffrey. I didn't all this season. I didn't wish ill will on him. Okay? But wouldn't it be freaking hilarious if he came to San Fran and he glassed out in freaking 2 weeks? That'll be your freak. That'll be the... Man, you guess what? I'll be laughing with y'all. Because San Francisco will be around here looking like clowns. Not me. Not me. I root for them, but I understand that, hey, I can root till the cows come home. That's not going to change anything unless they get ushered to the championship game or whatnot. I'm tired of this stupid freaking hat. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn the hat upside freaking down, and I'm going to wear it like this. I'm going to look like a clown. I'm going to just upside down. Because that's how the organization's acting like that. They're acting like a little bunch of freaking babies. I wish I had a clown outfit or something and decorate it like San Francisco and label it San Francisco Organization. I am so sick. I am sick of this. And guess what? It's going to stay this way. Who's the big free agent? No, he's not even a free agent. He wasn't even a free agent. That makes it worse. Carolina's kind of like that fantasy team you know's not going to make the playoffs. And they're in a keeper league, keeper league. They're going to be sorry for a long time. So they're trying to get picks and rebuild, but they're going to give away the star guy. here's the thing. I would give him to. They just got picks. I wonder how the rest of the teams feel that you actually needed Chris McCaffrey, or how would they feel about it? You know, do you feel as if, oh man, that's crap, that's a Bush League trade or something? I don't know. Hey guys, but straight up, I don't like it personally. I've been a Niner fan since I was 7 years old, and I turned 46. Yeah, I know. Look kind of youthful at times. At times. I was feeling like crap this morning though, man. Oh man. I don't know what's going on. Got to start working back out. So be on the lookout for that. Should be trimming up in the face a little bit coming soon. Hopefully. Anyway, yeah, so I'm feeling some type of way. I'm in my feelings about the Chris McCaffrey trade. I really want to see he didn't even give the undrafted rookie Jordan Mason a chance. You know, Tyron Davis Price, he was hurt, came back. He was healthy last week. Didn't give him a chance. But no, you want to go with freaking Jeff Wilson, which is cool, but he's just Jeff Wilson. He had some good games, but he ain't dynamic. And then you brought Tevin Coleman back into the fold. Man, Tevin Coleman was at his heights when Shanahan was over there losing Super Bowls. 27-3 and things over there in Super Bowls with Atlanta. And all this time, you want to bring Tevin Coleman back when you could have played young studs. Could have gave them those 4 carries you gave Coleman. Kept Coleman at home, but she got a hard on for Coleman, but Coleman got to go. But hell, CMC there, you might as well cut everybody. Stupid organization, man. Dumb. They're going to look so dumb if it don't work out for them. So that's how I feel about it. Okay? Mind you guys, it's always about the storyline. Okay? It's always about the storyline. Remember, you guys, that's how you can tell when Super Bowls are going to happen. Now, mind you, once San Fran, because I predicted that San Fran was going to lose to KC, remember, I put that on video and uploaded it, that they would lose. I did it the day before the game. I put my reputation online and said San Francisco win, and I believed that in my soul. And I would not rejoice if they happened to win. I knew they were going to lose, even though they were up. I said last year that San Francisco is going to get awarded a Super Bowl in the next year or 2, 3 at the latest. But now since they got CMC here, you know it's going to happen now. I'm not saying this year, but it's definitely going to be by next. I can see it. They're going to be in the Super Bowl this year or next. And they done lost the Super Bowl already, especially under the Shanahan regime, so they're going to probably get it ushered to them. Awarded, ushered, used, same thing. Like currently right now, they're in first place. You know, in the NFC West, San Francisco. They're 3-3. Rams also 3-3. Seahawks 3-3. And the Cardinals are 3-4. Tight division, right? But they all play each other a lot still. San Francisco actually plays Rams next week, week 8. Right? Yeah, week 8. So I can see San Fran's gonna win that game right there. And by high water, especially if they happen to squeak by Kansas City this week. Oh my God, forget about it. But I don't think they will. But if they will, and then they're gonna beat Rams next week, I would assume. And the back half of that schedule, second half of that schedule, looked like cake. It looked like I see 1, maybe 2 losses after that. But and the guys are gonna get healthier with the secondary and stuff like that. It's gonna be something to see. You guys have been talking about this for a long time already enough. Let's slide into some news and notes. But for those guys that actually want to hear about CMC coming to San Francisco 49ers, I don't approve of it. I think it's a bunch of narrated nonsense. I believe that in their own little way, not the way we play it, but I believe owners play fantasy football. Now, mind you, not the way we play, though. You know, we just play. They control those players. They own those players, essentially, okay? They tell them how to move. Those players work for the NFL. I know you want to just think they're going out there playing and stuff like that, and they're doing their best and they're doing what they're told. They work for the NFL like I work for the post office. I just can't go out there doing what I want to do. I have to do what the PO tells me to do as I deliver. I have to work within their constructs, just like they do. So that's my take on it. These guys have been working their whole life to get in the NFL. You think they're going to compromise that, not doing what they're told, making millions of dollars just to have some integrity in here and be like, oh, no, I can't, I can't do this thing and I can't blow this coverage. Now you're going to do what you're told. Just think about it, Phil Zuff, if they told us, hey, we're going to give you $15 million a year, you just got to go out there and play. You got to go out there and play football that you're greatly skilled at and go through the motions and do this and do that and allow this to happen or whatever. Would you do it? Of course you do it. I do it too. So what make you think they wouldn't do it? And they freaking love the game. It's easy to them. So anyway, I know that's a bit far-fetched. I get in that digression. I get to run in my mouth. But I had to speak on that and let the passion flow through. It is what it is. To be perfectly honest with you, kind of like the hair like that. So it's kind of odd. Didn't know it had the damn sign here, but probably I'm going to start supporting it like that. Let's run through some news and notes already. I said that once already, but now I'm finna digress again. I got to say something about that. Remember I told you about the storylines, right? So you got Jimmy Garoppolo, how he was supposed to, it was his last time. It was his last time, actually, the speaking at the press conference. I love you, 49ers, this and that. 49ers great, faithful, all this and that. Then look what happens. One boy, Trey Lance, broke his knee and everything. It's all about storylines, okay? The NFL will capitalize on the best storylines. Then Trey Lance got hurt. All about storylines. Deebo Samuel's holding out. Storylines. San Fran had one of the best storylines going this offseason. So that, to me, that feels like the team that they want to push. And that's why I said that one of my calls were San Fran and Buffalo. I didn't say it out of homerism. I just said that was my call. It may or may not be right, but the storyline's building for San Francisco for sure. Rams aren't a powerhouse. Philadelphia is the only other team I could see shaking a little something in the NFC as far as making it to the conference game. All right. So it's coming soon. It's coming soon. I feel once San Francisco lost to the Chiefs, they paid their dues. So it is what it is. It's crazy, guys. It's like, this seems like the storyline, this whole thing is written by the writers of the WWE. If you just sit back and you open your eyes, you'll see it all. Let's run through some news and notes. That's the third time I done said this mess. Let's get it. All right, Damian Harris he don't want to give up that job to Ramondre Stevenson, especially against that Kate Week 7 game at home against the Chicago. That's gonna be crazy. But he want to get out there and get a piece of that. He's a full participant, but I still think Stevenson owners can fire up Stevenson because Harris may play, but I don't think he'll play that much. Lockett's questionable for the hamstring, but he was questionable last week and he played. Keenan Allen's questionable with his hamstring, but the bye week is the week after next. It's after this week, so I doubt he plays. He even said that it would be smart for him not to play, so he won't play. That's why I understand where these questionable tags come from, But nevertheless, Dalton Schultz is off the injury report. We'll see how he works. He's kind of nicked up and stuff, and let's see if he have another little tweak, to see how that tight end Ferguson work out. But we'll see. Hopefully the best for him. And Jonathan Taylor is officially off the injury report. Oh, man, I ain't got enough time to freaking say what the hell I want to say about Jonathan Taylor. That's SOB. Freaking word is that he decided that he didn't want to play last week. It was his call. That motherfucker. I needed your points, JT. I needed your damn points. Because of you. Well, really because of my mismanagement. I freaking lost. And I'm 5-1 in my work league. If you see this, freaking bastard. Nevertheless, get in there. You owe us some points. All right? So, he's off the injury report. Hopefully he runs against Tennessee. Kenyon Drake, this whole deal. Now, J.K. Dobbins, he's out. 4 to 6 weeks, arthroscopic knee surgery. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. That's why I told you guys, don't chase people that are injured in the drafts, because the injuries will come to you. Now look at him, out 4 to 6 weeks. He had one good game. People probably didn't play him then. Kenyon Drake, people loving Justin Hill and not Miles Davis, but people saying Justin Hill is a scat back to me. And Kenyon Drake had that big game. So in running against Cleveland, I think he'll get the majority of the work. I think he can possibly have a big game, so you can fire him up if you need him. I'm torn between my first two leagues to start him in my flex over a wide receiver, but I don't know. I'm really kind of torn about that. Higgins is off the injury report, and someone asked me, should they play Higgins, Lazard, or Mike Williams with my good old faithful followers? Good buddy I know. You know who I'm talking about. I'm never going to say bench Mike Williams and Lazard. Never going to say it. Now, if you like Higgins, you can play him. He had 10 targets, 9 or 10 targets last week. If you ask me to bench Lazard, you might as well just not ask me, because I ain't going to say it. Let's talk about Elijah Moore real quick before we close up. Elijah Moore, he got one target. He's pissed. He tried to say it in the most nicest way that, he don't know what's going on, this, that, and the other. So basically, he said something on, in the socials or whatever, and head coach Salas, basically said that he's not going to play, that he's not going to determine that he's not going to play against Denver, and they won't trade him before the deadline on November 1st. Now, I know, Elijah, it's important. I'm sure you're happy he's winning, but people also want to contribute to winning, and that's the problem there. I like Elijah Moore, and he'll do better. DJ Swift. Damn, look at that. DJ Moore, I think he might get peppered. This week. I still wouldn't touch him, and Swift should play this week. Hopefully he gets to play, and you guys to have Swift can reap, even against Dallas. It's going to be tough, though. Flawless Fantasy Football. Make sure you do your housekeeping. Press like, comment. And I'm glad you clicked it. Flawless Fantasy Football, where you hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And it said fantasy football is not a freaking science. It's not a science. All right? Let's make it happen. Week 7, Flawless Fantasy Football. Holla at your boy. Peace. Flawless!